for joining me tonight. I'm so excited to share with you Nerium International, the new company that I just decided to partner with. As most of you know, I only don't recognize one person on the phone, that number, because I don't know all the numbers by heart, but I see a couple people that I know on here, and you guys know my story about possibly losing my job in October. So I couldn't just sit and wait around for that to happen, and I had to take charge of our future. So with that, I have on the line Andrea, who is my sponsor, and she's been with Nerium for 3 years, and she is awesome and super successful. And so I just wanted her to share a little bit about her story and about the company and the products that Nerium offers. So with that, I will turn it over to you, Andrea.
Cool, thank you. Okay, so I just muted you, but just nod. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me? Okay, cool, good. Well, thanks you guys for getting on with us tonight. We won't keep you on here forever. It'll be maybe 15, 20 minutes, but I really appreciate you guys getting on and supporting Ashley in this new adventure. I can remember 3 years ago when I first got started with this company, I was very, very shy and really, really nervous, and doing something like this was a really big deal because you never know who's going to hop on the line and you know who's going to get on to support you. And so I appreciate you guys just taking a little bit of time out of your evening tonight to get on the line and just hear a little bit more about what she's doing. And you know, I think she kind of hit the nail on the head. She needed to do something to take charge of her situation because, you know, there is that chance that she's going to be losing her job in October. And, you know, my story is a little bit different. When I said yes to this company 3 years ago, I definitely never thought I would do something like this. You know, direct sales, network marketing, skincare was very, very, very much out of my comfort zone. I had worked many years as a family therapist and advocate for children with autism. And so I had spent a lot of time in school pursuing multiple master's degrees and really was living out my dream job. I was working for the school district. I live in San Diego, California, and I had kind of worked my way up to a top position there, had maxed out the pay scale, you know, great benefits, summers off, you know, all of that stuff. But I was extremely, extremely overworked and pretty underpaid for the amount of hours that I was putting in. And so, you know, those multiple master's degrees had left me with $178,000 of student loan debt, which was that's a hard number to say even now, but it was a really hard number 3 years ago to swallow when I was looking at, you know, paying off those loans over the course of 30 years and, you know, making a $2,000 a month payment by the time that the loans were going to be paid off, I was going to have been paying back $413,000. And so it was insane. And it was just one of those things where on the outside, you know, people looking in thought, wow, you know, Andrea and her husband live in California and they have a nice place and, you know, she's got this great job. But what they didn't see was on the inside, there was a significant amount of stress and anxiety around being in debt until we were 65 years old, you know, not having anything in our savings account, wondering if we were ever going to be able to have a down payment for a house and what was it going to look like when we had a family and kids. And so, you know, those were the things that were keeping me up at night. And it was stressful. It was really, really stressful. And so when a girlfriend of mine, actually from Chicago area, I grew up in Rockford, Illinois, she had called me out of the blue. We hadn't spoken in about 10 years. And she said, I want to share something with you. And I'll be really honest. I told her she was crazy. I was avoiding her phone calls. I was like, she's nuts. Like, what is she doing? She's a successful nurse practitioner. Like, why the heck is she trying to sell me her skin cream? Like, I don't care. Like, does she not know that, like, I don't have the time for this. I'm in school finishing up a postmaster's degree. Like, I work 60 hours a week. I commute. Like, my husband and I never have a spare moment together, let alone, like, I'm going to take something new onto my plate. So I thought she was nuts. And I kind of just kept telling her that, but she was extremely persistent with me. She kept saying, Andrea, look, just please take a look at this. Please take a look at this. Please take a look at this. And long story short, I figured if I don't change something about my current situation, my husband was working 2 jobs. I was working 60 hours a week. We were paycheck to paycheck. We barely saw each other. Said, if I don't change something about this current situation, like nothing in my life is going to change. And it's really up to me to do something. And so I came home and I said to my husband, I really want to do this. I took a closer look at the company, took a closer look at the products. Really, for me, fell in love with the culture of the company. And I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about that. But I jumped in totally blind faith, just literally praying to God that this was the right thing to do, really having no idea what was going to happen, and thought if I can just make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month, that would be significant, because that would cover at least half of my student loan payment, and we could take that other $1,000 and we could start investing it and saving it. And so that was what I sought out to do. And very quickly I hit that goal and realized that this business wasn't just about me. It was about finding other people who were in the same type of situation that needed and wanted something more than just paycheck to paycheck, or being worried about how they were going to pay their bills, or how they were going to have health insurance, or how they were going to put their kids through school. And so I just started reaching out and finding other people who had a desire to change their lives, and started looking for people who had a desire to have better skin. Really, in all honesty, most people had a skincare regimen. And so that was an easy thing for me to talk to people about. And I ended up hitting a 6-figure income with the company in about 10 months, spare time. Like, I really need to stress that, you guys, I was doing this spare time. I was doing this while working a full-time job, and in school at night. And so anybody can do this business. And now, 3 years in, my husband and I have both been able to leave our full-time jobs. We've been pursuing things that are really deep and near and dear to our hearts. I've always wanted to be a holistic health practitioner. I've always wanted to have a business where I've been able to work with other women, and helping them really step into their power and out of their comfort zones and really create the life of their dreams. And so I get to do that now. I have my own business. I get to work with people all over the world, which is incredible. My husband, who has always had a heart for ministry and for giving back, is now living out his passion. He's doing a lot of mission work. He's starting seminary in the fall. And so this has opened a lot of doors for us that wouldn't have been possible 3 years ago. And my student loan debt, which was the big reason why we said yes, we're still paying it off, but it'll be paid off within the next 5 years, as opposed to, the next 30 years, which feels so much better than thinking about being in that amount of debt, until you're 65 years old. And so a little bit about our company and just a little bit about what we have to offer. We are, obviously, it's direct sales. So we're similar to companies like Avon, Amway, Beachbody, Young Living, Mary Kay. So everything we do is all word of mouth. And we are an anti-aging company that's been in the industry of direct sales for about 5 years. And what really makes us unique and different, and one of the things that really stood out to me when I was looking at this company and joining, was that we have patented products. And so, I didn't know anything about skincare, but I did know a little bit about business. And I knew that if I was going to align myself with a company and I was going to join a company, I wanted to join a company where there was a very strong barrier of entry, meaning that someone couldn't go out and duplicate the products that we had. And so there's a lot of anti-aging products on the market, and you guys can go into any department store. You can go into Target. You can go into a Macy's, and you're going to see anti-aging. You're going to see skincare. Most people have a skincare regimen. But what was making our products different was the fact that, number one, we had a patented antioxidant, and number two, the clinical trials that were done on our products were over 10 years of research about this particular antioxidant. And so what they found through many, many years of research and through a lot of third-party clinicals was that our products gave an average of 30 to 60% reduction on things like fine lines, deep lines, crow's feet, hyperpigmentation, texture, tone, pore size. And it's funny, when Ashley was asking me about this business and her and I were talking, she had asked me, hey, I really want to see the science. Like, she was really doing her due diligence, which I really respected, because I think, when people join this business, I want people to join this business because they want to do this, right? Like, they see the belief in that, they know that this is a great company. And so she really had a lot of questions for me. And it made me say, wow, okay, this is a really sharp, educated person who wants to know what they're positioning themselves behind. And she had asked me for a research article. And she said, I'm going to send this to one of my scientist friends, and I'm going to see what he has to say. And I was thinking, well, this will be interesting, because I'm not a scientist and I have no idea. I read the article and I'm like, that sounds amazing, but I have no clue. Like, it could be a really crappy article. Like, I'm just like, oh, please let it be a good, please let him give good feedback, you know, because you don't know, right? I'm not a scientist. And she sent me back his response, and I was like, wow, that's really validating, because he was saying, look, it was a good study. It was peer reviewed. You know, they didn't just go out and pay somebody to do this. And the products, it sounds like the products work, and it sounds like, you know, there's a lot of efficacy behind that. And so it just validated to me that, you know, I've partnered myself with a good company, and I'm sharing a product that I know is going to work for people. And you know, I think it just kind of goes to show you, like, you know, here's some guy who has nothing to do with our company, has no interest in joining, and yet he's reading some of our clinicals behind the product that we have. And he's saying, yeah, you know, this is legit, this is great stuff. And so I think that just kind of further goes out to show you, you know, we put a lot of research, and the company spends a lot of money on the development and the efficacy of our products, so that we can make sure that, you know, what we're sharing with people is legit and is good. So, so we have 5 products kind of in the in our catalog, I guess. So we're not a company that has multi-steps. We're not a company that has like 50 million products. We have 5, and they're all in anti-aging, and they're all patented products. And so the 3 main products that we have for we have 4 main products for the skin. We have a night treatment that you apply just at night. It's almost like a mask. You put it on damp skin. It addresses multiple concerns. So I was excited about that, because I didn't want to use a multi-step system. It used to take me like 30 minutes to get ready for bed at night. And, you know, I don't have time for that. And I know most people don't have time for that, right? So I needed something simple. I could wash my face, throw on some cream, and go to bed. And so that's what the night treatment does. It addresses, like I said, tone, texture, pore size, crow's feet, deep lines, emerging lines, texture, tone, everything. It's amazing. And then in the morning, we have a day cream. Very simple, lightweight day cream, same antioxidant patented ingredient in that day cream. And those 2 products work synergistically. So it's literally a product at night, a product in the day. Most people are using some sort of night cream already. Most people are using some sort of moisturizer in the day. And so I tell people this actually can replace all of those things that you're already using. We also have a body contouring cream, another amazing, by far, like my most favorite product ever. And it's for loose skin, cellulite, stretch marks, works really good. A lot of women use it on their stomachs after giving birth, because it really tightens up the stomach area. I had amazing results on my thighs and my butt. And another thing, Ashley was like, well, let me see your picture. I'm like, are you sure? I have, like, we don't know each other that well, but I'll send it to you. My results were, you guys, unbelievable. Like, I seriously, it's like, I wouldn't believe it if I didn't have the picture. Like, it's that good. So that product is my favorite. All over body, same patented antioxidant in that product, as well as a number of other ingredients that really work on toning up the skin. And then we have an eye serum. And the eye serum is a very unique product, because it comes from the formulators out of Signum Biosciences, and Signum is the biotech lab that's part of Princeton University. And so Signum has just recently partnered with our company to continue to formulate and make our products even better than they already are, which is pretty crazy. And so when you look at a university like Princeton, and you have their biotech lab kind of partnering with a direct sales company, it's pretty crazy. You don't hear of that happening. You don't hear of, you know, Mary Kay having formulators from an Ivy League school coming on and saying, hey, we want to formulate your products. But Nerium has gone out there and created quite a reputation for themselves. They originally partnered with Nerium Biotech, which were the formulators of our first 3 products, the night cream, the day cream, and the contouring cream. And so our patented extract is in those products. And we've been able to fund a lot of research for Nerium Biotech, which has been pretty incredible. And that's opened the door to having this partnership with Signum now as well. And so Signum Biotech and Nerium Biotech are our 2 partnerships, and they're formulating a lot of our products. And so what the eye serum does, it actually addresses dark circles, crow's feet. It brightens the eye area. So it works instantly. It gives you like an instant eye lift, but it does it in a way which is not damaging to the skin. So a lot of the eye creams on the market, when you put them on, you'll get like this, like almost like eye lift in a bottle, but it actually is damaging to the skin, because the acidity in that product is very, very high, and that's how it's working. With our eye serum, it actually adjusts to the pH of the skin, so it's not damaging that eye area. So it's actually repairing the collagen long term. So not only are you going to get the instant effect when you put it on right away, but you're also going to get that long term benefit, which is really important, especially when you're putting anything around the eye. And I'm very clean. I like clean products. And so our products are all gluten-free, paraben-free, sulfate-free, no artificial fragrances or anything like that. We're all botanical based. And so those were things that were important to me, especially when looking at, you know, what is this product doing to the pH of my skin? Because that's something that I pay a lot of attention to. And Ashley has a really great before and after picture of the eye serum that she can share with you guys, just how well it works. It's a great product. And then our final product is actually anti-aging of the brain, which is really cool because we have a brain health supplement, again, that comes out of Signum Biosciences from Princeton. And this is a molecule that they've been studying for over 20 years on repairing the tau proteins in the brain. And so, again, not a scientist, not a doctor, but if you go to signumbiosciences.com, you can read a lot of the research that they've done on this supplement. And it's for everything from memory, cognition, energy levels, cognitive functioning, immune system. It supports the immune system. And the testimonials that people are having using this are pretty crazy. And so, again, I think about it as like we brush our teeth every day to keep our teeth healthy. Why not take a supplement that keeps our brain healthy? And so if you know anything about the tau proteins or what they actually do and the function of them in the brain, it's a very, very, very important thing that you want functioning and you want working in the brain. And so that you think about the tau protein almost like a piece of hair, and we trim our hair, we get our haircuts to kind of cut off the split ends or the dead ends. The tau protein gets split ends as well. And what the EHT does is it actually goes in and it like smooths out. It smooths out and repairs the breakages and the fractures of the actual tau proteins, which helps build the neuronal functioning of the brain. And so, again, a super powerful product coming straight from Princeton's lab. So those are our 5 products, and all of our products are a 30-day money-back guarantee, which is really cool. And I tell everybody, when you're using our products, take before and after pictures and journal about your experience with EHT, because the before and after pictures are 100% going to show you a difference, especially after 30 days. Eye serum, you'll see it right away. Some people see a difference with the night cream right away. Some people, it takes up to 30 days. By day 45, I had noticed a huge difference in the discoloration. That was my big area of concern for my skin. The Nerium firm, I had results within like 10 days. So everybody's different, but a good 30 days, there's a guaranteed result in at least 30 days. And so I encourage everybody, get on a 30-day trial, use it. If it doesn't work for you, send it back. The company gives you your money back. It's really easy. As a customer, if you refer 3 people and they enroll, you get your product free. So there's a lot of really awesome customer loyalty programs. If you stay on the product consistently for 4 months or more, you get 10% off plus free shipping. So there's a lot of different ways that we make we incentivize our customers to continue using our products, and we have a really high customer retention rate. In fact, I've only had 1 return in 3 years, which is really cool. And then in terms of the business side, obviously, you know, there's an opportunity here as well. And so we are always looking for people that can benefit from either extra time or extra money. And I was obviously one of those people. I needed both of those things in my life, but I was really, really needing the extra money. Ashley, same thing. I mean, you know, if she loses her job in October, she needs a way to replace that income. And so this is something that she can start setting up now to have that plan B, right? And so, you know, we're always open to having more people join this team. And I will just tell you guys, anybody that comes on into this organization, I really pour my heart and soul into coaching and mentoring. I was a very shy, timid, very depressed, anxious person 3 years ago. And, you know, this company gave me time and financial freedom, but really, honestly, it gave me my life back. And I know that kind of sounds cliche, especially if you don't really know me, because you didn't know me then. And so it's kind of hard. Sometimes people say to me like, Andrea, it's so hard for me to imagine you as that girl 3 years ago that you described, because you're so different now. But if you talk to someone like my family members, my brother was actually on a Zoom I was doing yesterday, and he called me afterwards and he said, if I didn't know really what you were saying was true, like, he's like, it's so crazy. He says, it just chokes me up hearing you talk, because I know the girl you were 3 years ago. And it's so crazy to see how much your life has transformed. And it's really honestly because of this company, the associations that I've made, the training that I've gotten, the people that I've gotten to meet that have come into my life and kind of just become family, the stepping out of my comfort zone and sharing skincare with people when they were like, you're like, what, you don't know anything about skincare. Doing stuff like this, you know, getting on these videos and talking to people that I don't even know. And so all of that stuff has allowed me to just really grow as a person. And so that's probably enriched my life more than anything else. And I think, happiness is definitely the precursor to success. And our company is a huge promoter of that. Our CEO has created the Live Happy Company, which is our sister company. And it's all about just, making people's lives better, really going out there and being a ripple in the world. And so for me, when I was looking at this company and I was looking at things like being the largest contributor to Big Brothers Big Sisters, hitting $1 million in sales in the first year, hitting $100 million in sales in our first year. We've hit $1 billion in the last 4 years. We've been rated on Inc. magazine as the top 12 company in the US, the #1 product in the US. All of those things were reasons why I was so glad I said yes. And it's what I share with people now who are maybe thinking about joining as a business opportunity is you're really positioning yourself with a company that is talking the talk and walking the walk, right? And so, we'd love to have you join this month in particular, for the month of August. If you get started in the business and you enroll 3 brand partners on your team, you get a $500 bonus. So to get started, it's a $500 kit. What you get with that kit is you get 4 bottles of night cream, you get a bottle of day cream, a bottle of Firm, a box of EHT, and a bottle of the eye serum. So you get around $850 worth of product. And then with that, you spend $500. If you go and enroll 3 people this month, you get your $500 back. Plus you get $150 in commissions, plus another $150 bonus. So you literally make $850 within your first 30 days. And that $500 that you invested in, the company is basically giving it back to you. And so you could be in profit mode within the first 3 weeks of starting your business. And so it's a really great time to join this month. Again, we're looking for people who, if time and money weren't an issue, if you can kind of visualize what would your life look like if time and money weren't an issue, if that's something that you could benefit from, definitely get started with us this month. It's a really great time to join. Ashley's out there looking for the people that, want to do this with her, that want to have the opportunity to create more freedom, have the opportunity to, build a team with her, lock arms with her, travel the world with her. And I'm going to be walking alongside all of you, literally mentoring you and teaching you everything that I've learned thus far. And I'm still learning, you guys. Like I am still learning. I am still growing as a person. I'm still growing as a leader. But I have over 1,700 people on my team now. And I pour my heart and souls into all of them every day because they said yes and they want more out of their life. And so it is my responsibility to help you guys all achieve that. So if this is something you could see yourself doing, definitely join us. Join us this month. We'll help you get that $500 investment back. And if you're thinking, maybe the business isn't for me, but I definitely want to try your products, like you can enroll with Ashley. She can get you set up as a customer. You guys can, get on a monthly auto delivery of the product. You can delay it at any time. You can pause your orders if you want. There's no crazy contracts. You're not getting locked into anything nuts or anything like that. The company is super cool in regards to, if you sign up and then next month you want to put your order on hold, you can do that. There's nothing crazy. It's really, the company is really great and makes it really easy for people. But I know if you try the products for 30 days, you're absolutely going to love them. And I know that if you say yes to this business and you have a desire to achieve more out of life and you just allow me to help you and to coach you, you will have anything that you want, really. I'm working with Ashley every day. She's incredible. And I have no doubt about it that she's going to have massive success here because she's got the burning desire. She's got the reason why she wants to do this. She's asking me all of the right questions. She's taking action. And so I will just tell you guys, like, don't wait around and watch to see what she does. Just join her and do it alongside of her because there is nothing better in the world than building this business with your friends and your family. I've been able to travel all over the world the last 2 years, and I've gotten to do it with my best friends. I've gotten to do it with my family, with my mom, people who thought I was absolutely crazy in the beginning and kind of sat back and watched. And I said, I wish you would have said yes a year ago. But, now we're traveling the world together and it's been so fun. And so we would love to have you, come alongside us and help you every step of the way. So, with that, if you have any questions at all, reach out to Ashley. I'm available if you guys want to talk to me one-on-one. If you want to pick my brain, Ashley will vouch. She picked my brain more intently than someone has in a really long time. And yet I respect that so much because that's somebody who's like, I'm saying, man, this is a sharp person who like is doing their due diligence. So you can pick my brain. I will answer any question. If I don't know the answer, I'm going to get you the answer from somebody who knows it. So if you have questions, definitely let her know. She can get me on the phone. We can get back on a Zoom if you guys are comfortable with that. And I can get all of your questions answered, and we can get you in, we can get you going, and we can do something just like this for you with your contact list. So thank you guys so much for taking, 25 minutes or so out of your night. And I hope to get to meet you guys and work with you all really, really soon. So thanks, Ashley, for inviting everybody and getting everyone on. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.